Good morning this morning, and thank you for being here with me today. Won't you please become focused with me as we come before God our Father and we ask that He allows me to open my mouth and He bring utterance, that He lets the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in His sight, that He fills me as an empty pitcher, standing before a fresh flowing fountain, that He sends down fresh manna from heaven, designed with us in mind, designed to stir up that gift of Theos within us and keep us moving up the highway towards our highest good. And for that this morning, God, we are thankful. We are grateful. Good morning. Today is the first Sunday of the year. This is the first Sunday of January, the one that's going to start and set the momentum for the rest of the year. I want you to know that our focus this month is faith, and the apostle is Peter. The color is navy blue. The idea, again, is faith, and the faculty of the body is the front brain. The front brain. Faith, according to Webster's definition, is the act or state of wholeheartedly and steadfastly believing in the existence, power, and benevolence of a supreme being, of having confidence in His providential care, and of being loyal to His will as revealed or believed in. Faith is belief and trust in and loyalty to God. Faith is a decision of an individual entrusting his life to God's transforming care in response to an experience of God's virtue, by which one believes on the authority of God Himself for belief. Faith, firm or unquestioning belief in something for which there is no proof. That's Webster's definition. Let me tell you what it says in Hebrews, the 11th chapter. We're going to be dealing with that chapter a lot this month, but let's just start with the first verse. Hebrews 11th chapter, first verse, it says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen." What does that look like for us? Perhaps maybe the wind. You can't see the wind, but you can see the evidence of the wind. Gravity. You can't see gravity, but you can see the evidence of gravity. Let me talk to you about spirit. You can't see spirit, but you see the evidence of a person's spirit. Breath. You can't see your breath unless it's freezing outside and then you see that smoke stuff. But I'm talking about in general. You can't see it, but you see the evidence of it. And in the beginning, when God blew the breath of life into man and man became a living soul, you couldn't see that, but you see the evidence of it. Let's move down to Hebrews, the 6th verse. 11th chapter, the 6th verse. "But without faith, it is impossible to please Him." Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Why? Because, and it reads, "For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him." You have to believe that He is. You have to believe. Let me just tell you, can I tell you that faith ain't easy? Faith ain't easy. It's not always easy. Sometimes it is, but you have to know that without faith it's impossible to please God, but it ain't easy. You know, I know that as good Christians, we should always be professing our faith and standing on our faith, but can I tell you it's not easy? Excuse me. I know that it's according to your frame of mind and your thinking. And that sets the stage for your life. But consequently, you have to continuously remind yourself that God is in control and that he does know what is best and that he doesn't make mistakes. And even when you don't understand, you have to trust his plan. And I tell you, I've been through some things these past couple of months that made me wonder, does God really know how much I can bear? The answer is yes. Yes, he does. You have to be able to stand in faith. You have to keep your eye on the mark, and you have to trust in God. You must keep knowing, no matter what it looks like, no matter what's going on this physical plane, you have to know in your heart of hearts that all is well. This too will pass. Everything does happen for a reason. And God knows just how much you can bear. He knows. And he allows things to happen in your experience that are for your highest good. It might not look like it's your highest good. You might not understand it, but by and by, you might not know now. But eventually, God will give you that peace that surpasses all understanding. Sometimes you have to be able to see beyond the obvious and the expected and see the supernatural and the impossible. You have to be able to envision your freedom from these things that keep you bound and down. You have to be able to look up and get up. You have to be able to look up towards the hills from which coming your help. And you have to believe that your help does come from the Lord. You have to trust that he is your supplier. Because if you don't, that's a thought to ponder, isn't it? If you don't. But in order to do that, you must believe that God is right by your side and he will never leave you or forsake you. You have to have faith in him, not in man. Perhaps the Spirit of God that is in man, because God will never fail and he will never let you down. But man, in his physicalness, man will let you down, but not God. Some people need tangible things to help them stay focused, or tangible things to help them center their faith. I mean, blessed articles like candles, beads, crucifixes, and the like. They're just all symbolic of the faith that lies within. They help you focus on God, on the God that dwells within you. They help you focus and connect to your thios. And I'm not knocking any of those things. I just want you to know that even without those things, God still dwells within you. He is the same God with or without a tangible object at hand. And it's not always easy. When everything around you is falling apart, you have to keep going. You have to keep knowing. You have to keep showing that you still believe in a true and a living God. You have to know that he is in control, and you have to trust his plan that all is well. You must. Because without trust, without faith, it's impossible to please him. But with faith, all things are possible. All things are possible. I want you to be encouraged on today. I want you to look forward to this year of 2022, and it's all about you. It's all about you and who you are in God and who God is in you and where you place your faith. It's all about you in 2022. I want you to be blessed. I want you to be encouraged. And my prayer for you, as always, is that you become reconnected and that you stay connected, that you remain Christ-centered and you continue to be blessed. Amen.